Happy New Year, everybody! Welcome to Bal na Bal Kenya Premier League Weekly Preview. Today, Shabana v Nairobi Boys. Alright, let's get right into it. This was the big KPL 2025-2026 season opener at Gusii Stadium in Kisii. You had the home team, Shabana, hosting Nairobi United FC. So first, let's talk about how this game started. Wow, Nairobi United, the Nairobi Boys, came out with just unbelievable pace and urgency, and that led to the very first goal of 2026 for the entire league. It was scored by Duncan, the whole play set up by Michael Ndungu, and Machaka was a thing of beauty, and Duncan just calmly put the visitors ahead 1-0. Second, on the flip side, Shabana's defense, they just really struggled. They were getting completely exposed by Nairobi's constant pressure, and that pressure led to the second goal for the visitors, and it was a tough one, an own goal. It came from Shabana's weekly player who accidentally deflected a cross from Michael Ndungu into his own net. Just like that, it was 2-0. And finally, Nairobi United pretty much sealed the deal by scoring a third time. Again, that attack was just so productive, and the Shabana defense couldn't recover. Now, to be fair, Shabana did manage to claw one back with a penalty kick converted by Njira. That's his fourth goal of the season. But in the end, the final score was Shabana 1, Nairobi Boys 3. Let's take a break. When we come back, the full match preview. What a way to kick off 2026. We are diving straight into the first huge clash of the year, a New Year's Day showdown between Shabana FC and Nairobi United. Coming at you from a jam-packed Gusii Stadium. Happy New Year, everybody, and welcome back to Bal na Bal, Kenya Premier League Weekly Review. We are kicking off 2026 with a massive fixture, a game that, believe me, promised drama right from the very first whistle. So let's set the scene. In the home corner, you've got Shabana FC, the mighty Togo Bay, with that incredible wall of sound from their fans right behind them. And their opponents? The visitors from the capital, Nairobi United, aka the City Boys, looking to start their year with a massive win on the road. And the referee's whistle blows, we are underway for the very first time in 2026. You can feel the electricity inside Gusii Stadium. Right now, in these opening minutes, both teams are just kind of feeling each other out. A bit of a chess match, but you know that won't last long. And yep, that cagey start did not last long at all. Nairobi United started to find their footing. They were moving the ball with some real pace and purpose, and you could just feel it in the air. Something was about to give. There it is, a brilliant lightning-fast move from the City Boys. Michael Karamo with the vision. He threads it through, and the finish is just clinical. The visitors have struck first, and the Gusii Stadium is absolutely silenced. The man of the moment is Duncan, and get this, he's just scored the very first goal of 2026 in the entire Kenya Premier League. Look at the composure here, just so calm. Takes the pass and just slots it home. What a fantastic team goal that was. So, just like that, it's 1-0. Nairobi United are up away from home. I mean, what a perfect start for the City Boys and a total nightmare for Shabana. And the impact of that goal? It was immediate. The commentator absolutely nailed it when he said, "The stadium is so quiet, if you drop a needle, you'll hear it." That once roaring home crowd was just stunned into complete silence. Okay, so if the first goal was a moment of brilliance from the visitors, the second? Well, the second was a moment of absolute chaos from the home side. Things were about to go from bad to much, much worse for Shabana. I mean, you have to ask the question, what on earth just happened back there? It looked like a total breakdown, a complete collapse in communication for the Shabana defense. This is a moment they're going to want to forget fast. Oh, no way! It's an own goal! Can you believe it? A calamitous ear at the back, and Nairobi United have just been gifted their second goal. You absolutely cannot write this stuff. Let's break this down. Michael Okingu, who else is involved again, he whips in a really dangerous cross, but there's just no leadership in that Shabana defense. Nobody's taking charge, and in all the confusion, the ball just cannons off poor Wiko and flies right past his own goalie. A total disaster. You know, this quote from the broadcast just sums it up perfectly. If it's an arrow, then they've shot themselves. Shabana were truly the architects of their own downfall on this one. A completely self-inflicted wound. And the scoreboard tells the whole story. 2-0. Nairobi United are in complete control of this match, and suddenly it's looking like a very, very long way back for Togo. But if you thought it was over, think again. The City Boys were not done, not by a long shot. They could smell blood in the water, and they went right in for the kill, exposing the gaps in that shell-shocked Shabana defense all over again. It's 3. The Shabana defense is just torn wide open, and Nairobi United punish them ruthlessly. This is quickly turning into a rout at the Gusii Stadium. So let's look at this one. And guess who? It's that man again, Duncan, grabbing his second of the day. A brilliant brace, but the build-up play was just superb. Michael Okingu with some fantastic work to hold up the ball before Michael Overing provides that killer pass. Just a perfectly executed goal. 3-0. That is a commanding, and you've got to say, probably an unassailable lead. For the home fans, the New Year's party is definitely over, but for the traveling City Boys, the celebration is just getting started. But hold on, there was still a little bit of fight left in the home side. Late in the game, a glimmer of hope appeared, a chance to maybe restore a little bit of pride in front of their silent supporters. The referee points to the spot. It's a penalty for Shabana, a late challenge inside the box, and they've got themselves a lifeline. The big question is, can they convert and finally get on the score sheet? Jira is the man with the responsibility. He places the ball down, takes a deep breath, short run-up, and he scores. He sends the keeper the wrong way and finally gives the home fans something to cheer about. Look, it may only be a consolation goal, but it's a really well-taken penalty by Jira, and that's his 4th goal of the season. So it's a small positive on what's been a really tough day for Shabana. And there it is, the final whistle blows, bringing an end to what has been a dramatic opening match of 2026. You've got one team celebrating a totally dominant performance, and the other just left to pick up the pieces. So there you have it, the final story. A 3-1 victory for Nairobi United, a fantastic brace for Duncan, and that costly own goal sealed the deal. Jira's penalty was the only response Shabana could muster. A huge, decisive win for the City Boys on the road. So, a totally dominant start to the year for Nairobi United, really fueled by some clinical finishing and, let's be honest, some shocking defensive blunders from Shabana. A day to forget for the home side, but one the City Boys are going to celebrate for a while. What's your take on the game, fans? Leave a comment below, like and subscribe. I'm your host, Paul Lasthope. See you next time.